Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Dark Rites of Arkham. Last time, we have engaged in some more of that witch pursuit type of thing, and now we have a portal to get access into the Miskatonic University's Library Forbidden section. So let's go through. Are you ready, Harvey? Hey, what's up, man? What did you see during the witch's spell? Nothing. While I was pointing the gun at her, Revel said you were trapped in an alternate reality. A reality made up of your hopes and desires. It didn't affect me. I have no hopes for anything. No dreams. I'm dead inside. And that's what saved us. I saw Joey, Jack. Joey, your son. He had become a full-grown man. He'd just come back from a war, wanted to get married and... Listen, Harvey. That wasn't your boy. It was a mind trick by that witch to knock us out of the game. I know, but... I almost told you to send me back there. Oh shit, Harvey. This is the reality we have to live with. There is no other, unfortunately. And as hard as it is, we're going to have to face it together. You and me. Through thick and thin. Are you with me, buddy? Good. Now, let's see if we can find out the identity of our victim once and for all. Alright, but... Can I ask you something? Yeah, of course. Anything you want. You're really wasting time on that 3-minute portal. Don't touch me again, please. I'm not very good with physical contact. Sometimes I feel like strangling you. Let's go. Aha. By the skin of our teeth. A portal. Who are you? What do you want? Professor Armitage. Intruders. Don't move. What's all this commotion, Professor? Who are you? How did you get in here? Detectives Foster and Whitman. You wouldn't open the door for us earlier, so we had to find our own way in. They've opened the portal. A portal. A rather laborious method, but effective. I should arrest you for obstructing justice, by the way. What do you want? We would like to ask Professor Alan Thackeray a few questions. Is he one of you? I am Professor Thackeray. Well, we have some questions for you. We understand that you belong to an order called the Legacy of Ayeb. What? How? Don't answer, Professor. Let me do the talking. I think you are mistaken, detectives. Oh, come on, cut the crap. We want to go home. We're investigating a murder committed at the Pullman building. Oh god. The guy had a symbol tattooed on his back. According to our research, it's the emblem of an ancient order called the Legacy of Ayeb. We also know that you, Professor Thackeray, have the same tattoo. On your wrist. I think this complicates matters. And we're going to need all the help we can get. Do you agree, gentlemen? You're in charge, Professor. Detectives, you're in the presence of the Legacy of Ayeb. I am Professor Henry Armitage, and these are my colleagues, Alan Thackeray and Francis Morgan. The person you're talking about was Professor Warren Rice. He was the 4th member of the Order. Did Warren Rice have any enemies? The Order may have enemies, but he, in the eyes of the world, was nothing more than a simple professor of classical languages. Why was Warren Rice staying at the Pullman building? There is a certain event that will take place soon. Professor Rice was the only one who had access to an object without which that event cannot succeed. We hid him in that room for safety until everything was over. Who knew he was hiding there? No one. Only we knew. The professor's safety was our priority, so one of you is the traitor. What is the goal of your order? To protect the human race. Wow, with only 4 people. Apparently only you knew Professor Rice's whereabouts. According to our source, the person who knew his whereabouts used someone else to behead him. Wilbur Whatley. A Dunwich beast who, we are assured, must already be dead due to a severe illness. Beheaded? Our mission is in jeopardy. The instigator of the murder and the person who knew his whereabouts is still alive. And considering that, as you mentioned, no one else knew where Professor Rice was, oh, I've always wanted to say this. The murderer is among you. That's not possible. You, the person who conspicuously doesn't talk? It's clear who the killer is, right? Absolutely. Would you like to do the honors? I'll leave it to you. Okay, I guess then I need to point out at a person, so let's go with the person who hasn't talked. Professor Morgan, right? Are you listening to me? A professor is suffering from severe pharyngitis. He suffers excruciating pain when he speaks. Ah, right, he doesn't talk because he vomits blood. So he can't talk. Or he doesn't want to. The killer used a witch to get into the fortified room. It seemed like a good deal. She provided the portal, and he paid for her services. But one of them didn't stick to the deal. You should never anger a witch, you know? She can cast a curse on you that involves, I don't know, vomiting blood whenever you try to speak. Professor Morgan, you have pharyngitis, right? Come on, Professor Morgan, say something. Say, for example, that you're not the killer. Professor? Professor Morgan. What the hell happened? Where's Morgan? The book. Oh no. Okay, a weird machine. No. This is the end, Professor Armitage. The head. It must be Professor Rice's. Can someone explain to me what happened here? We had a mole in the order, and we didn't even realize it. He used Professor Rice's head to steal the Necronomicon. All is lost. Turn off that damn alarm. It's getting on my nerves. The Necronomicon? What the hell is that? A book, a grimoire. Supposedly written by the mad Arab, Abdul al-Hazrat. It contains arcane knowledge and spells. Dark arts so powerful they would make Keziah Mason's powers look like a child's birthday magic show. That book is a myth, Jack. It's no myth. The Necronomicon is real. The Ayeb Legacy's mission was to protect it with our lives. We have failed. Mankind is doomed. Hold on. I'm not getting any of this. What are you talking about? Bring Groban Sot, Professor. We'll need all the help we can get. Are you sure? Can we trust them? Bring him, damn it. I ask you to open your minds to what you're about to witness. Please don't be alarmed. Holy cow. My name is I'll just go with the regular voice. My name is Grobansot IV, High Priest of the 11th Asterian Empire on the planet Ayeb. If you're listening to this message, it is because I have died. I have transferred my essence to these devices, which I have scattered throughout the cosmos in order to prevent a fate similar to ours. I will be able to answer any of your questions to the extent of my memories, but no further than the moment of my death. First, I want you to know the fate of my species. You are seeing the planet Ayeb in its moment of splendor. It took us millennia, but we managed to eradicate war and disease. We enjoyed centuries of harmony and prosperity. However, a group of apocalyptic dissidents emerged who desired the planet's extinction. They wanted to use the outer god Yog-Sothoth for this purpose. Yog-Sothoth, the gateway, the key. Yog-Sothoth, the devourer of worlds. Past, present and future are one in Yog-Sothoth. We didn't give it any importance. We were a species forged in reason. The outer gods were nothing more than myth and superstition. But they managed to summon him, and we discovered, too late, that we were wrong. This is our planet at the moment I record these words. Dead. The few of us who survived are doomed. We'll die in a few hours. Yog-Sothoth has not finished his work. Let these facts serve as a warning. No one is safe from Yog-Sothoth. The entire cosmos is in danger. From now on, you will be the legacy of Ayeb. Tell us about Yog-Sothoth. You said it was a god? Yog-Sothoth is a deity trapped outside the universe we inhabit. It seduces those versed in magic by promising them forbidden knowledge and powers. It is all a deception. Its sole purpose is to end life in this universe. What does it look like? Its most common manifestation is a shapeless, colossal mass, but it can take other forms. How did they manage to summon it? Through an ancient grimoire. According to legend, every civilization in this universe has one. The Necronomicon, in our case. The message reached our planet in the 9th century. Our predecessors managed to find the book, and since then it has been guarded by this machine, whose technology was provided by Grobansot. Only a member of the Order can open it, using a sophisticated facial recognition system. That's why Professor Morgan had Rites beheaded, so he could get his hands on it. Is our planet in danger? All planets are. We know of the existence of an apocalyptic sect that has been trying to get hold of the book for centuries. We are aware that they recently discovered a copy of it, a German translation of Abdul al-Hazred's original, but its spells had no effect or produced unexpected results. They experimented with summoning certain creatures before doing so with Yog-Sothoth, but they did not match what was described in the Necronomicon. Shit, I'd bet my entire salary that the one we escaped in the forest is one of them. It makes perfect sense. Thanks again, Grobansot. Professor? Do you understand the magnitude of the problem, detectives? The enemies of humanity will summon Yog-Sothoth tonight. How do you know it will be tonight? Yog-Sothoth can only be summoned during a planetary alignment. In a few hours, after a century has passed, all the planets will align again. Who are these enemies? It's them. They've been trying to summon the outer god Yog-Sothoth for centuries. Do they have a name? I have experience with cults. You may have heard of them. They don't have a name, and I don't know how many people are involved. But I assure you that their tentacles spread everywhere, infiltrating places you would never suspect. Who would have thought that Professor Morgan was one of them? Who is their leader? We managed to find out that oil tycoon Graham Bradley led the cult at the end of the last century. After extensive research, we learned that this title was passed down from father to son. The Bradley family has been leading it since its inception. Graham Bradley? The Bradley family? That means the current leader is Mayor Bradley? Indeed. Goddamn Mayor Bradley. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Rumors suggested that he led the Ku Klux Klan cell in Arkham, and it turns out that he was the leader of an apocalyptic cult that worships unspeakable horrors. Is there a way to stop all of this? By getting hold of the Necronomicon before they can summon Yog-Sothoth. Suppose they manage to summon him. Is there any way to send that outer god packing? There is a spell in the Necronomicon that reverses the summoning. It would cause Yog-Sothoth to depart from this reality. Unfortunately, it is written in the Migo language, which Whitman can now read. Abdul al-Hazred was able to transcribe it, but he was unable to translate it. No one knows that language. I do. Are you serious? How is that possible? It's a long story, but I know that language. That means all is not lost. You're the humanity's last hope, Detective Whitman. Oh god. Where will this summoning take place? I wish I knew, Detective. We have to find Bradley, Harvey. Sometimes, I think the best thing that could happen to humanity would be for a meteor to come and wipe everything out. But not today, right? We have to do something. What choice do we have? Alright, here's the situation. Yog-Sothoth will be summoned tonight. It's 9 o'clock, and the alignment of the planets has begun. It will be complete in 6 hours. At that point, the summoning will begin. So we have exactly 6 hours to find the location of the ceremony. We know the mayor is at the Arkham Coliseum Theater. At a campaign event, yes. Bradley requested the captain's presence, claiming his life might be in danger, which makes me think he doesn't want any trouble on this special night. Let's go to the theater. I assume that after the event, he will go to the site of the invocation. We'll hold him, even at gunpoint if necessary, until the planetary alignment passes, and that's that. Are you coming? We're not men of action like you. We'd be more of a hindrance than a help. Guys, end of the world, all hands on deck? What do you mean you're not men of action? Fuck you! Let's go, Harvey. This is bullshit. Good luck, detectives. You're going to need it. Like, how are you going to say, no, sorry, I cannot contribute to stopping the end of the world? It strikes me as odd that, knowing he will be responsible for the end of humanity, Bradley is in the middle of a campaign rally. He's a narcissist. He probably wants to take tonight's ovations to his grave. He wants to die feeling loved, huh? Let's go get that son of a bitch. Take a look at Germany, for example. They are building an industrial powerhouse from the ashes of a war. And what do we have? Thousands of mouths landing in our ports, demanding to be fed. They are crammed into barracks with rats, lice, and disease. Immigration in this country has become an unsustainable problem, and Arkham is no stranger to it. We are in an unprecedented recession. Honest people, despite their hardships, are trying to rebuild this city. And what are all these dirty, undocumented Italians, Poles, Chinese, and Russians doing in the meantime? Taking your jobs! Invading us! Stealing! Exactly! Stealing! Stealing and snatching up the few jobs available. We cannot allow this under any circumstance. Arkham must be for Americans. I, Alan Bradley, say that the time for sheltering these parasites who live off others is over. What a guy. Thank you! It can't be. Who was that, Harvey? You look like you've seen a ghost. His wife? It's Teresa. Teresa? Your wife? I don't know what she's doing here, but I'm going after her. Find the captain and tell him what's going on. Her face looks familiar. Where have I seen that woman before? Does it? I didn't really pay attention. Was there a woman somewhere with black hair that we have seen? Doesn't ring a bell. A letter. I don't want to carry another letter. There is a book on top of the trunk. Access and People, by Peggy Wood. Not going to pick it up, huh? Bradley is on the other side, basking in the crowd's adoration. It's a mobile set, but I can see the painted background from here. Ted Steele. Hey, Foster, I didn't know you were back. Yeah, well... Hey, that woman who was here, who was she? She said she was from the mayor's team. From the mayor's team, huh? The thing is, her face looks very familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, never mind. Where's the captain? Jack. I just ran into Whitman. He told me his wife is here. The same one who murdered their baby to join a fucking cult. I've posted 2 agents at the exit, so that bitch can't escape. Anyway, what the hell are you guys doing here? I thought you were investigating the Pullman building thing. Yeah, well, you see... Let me see how I explain this. Now that my opponent's name has come up. Did you know that Clint Rosenfeld was a member of the CPUSA? Surprised? And what about the fact that, apart from not being married, he has had no known partner in the last 53 years? Who in their right mind would vote for a homosexual communist to run this city? It would be like voting for a black man to occupy the White House. Oh, the irony, ha 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 ha. What? I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy. For God's sake. You want me to hold Bradley, because otherwise the world will end tonight. But what kind of shit is this, Jack? You want me to have a heart attack? I know how it sounds, but you have to trust us. Us. Did you drag Whitman into your madness too? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to Dr. Strider and have you locked up in a mental hospital. You and Whitman. Both of you. That is why I say I will not bow to them. I will shoot laser beam from my eyes. The time has come. Tonight, Yog-Sothoth will be summoned from the confines of the cosmos. But first, the false prophet must die for his treachery. I, the Supreme Sorceress, assume leadership of the cause. Die, Bradley. Damn it! She's here. Wow, damn. What the fuck is going on? Captain. The mayor's head exploded, and the people are running for their lives. His what exploded? Hurry up! Move! Fuck, turn on the lights. This doesn't make any sense. Are you sure it wasn't a gunshot? No, sir. No gunshot was heard. People's brains don't get blown out by magic. Tell me again what you saw, Weber. Is Whitman's wife one of the witches or something? Oh, thought I was waiting. Ted? I have nothing to say to Ted Steele. So much for re-election, Mayor. Half his brain is lying in a pool of blood. Harvey. Teresa? She got away. We'll find her, don't worry. Anyway, case closed, right? I don't know what the hell happened to Bradley, but now that he's dead, there won't be a ritual. We won, buddy. I think the situation has gotten worse. What? Someone possessed Bradley. Someone calling herself the Supreme Sorceress. Before killing him, she said Bradley was a traitor, and that she would take care of the ritual. Damn it. Holy shit. Now we're really screwed. Time is running out, and we have no fucking idea when that ritual will take place. The only one who could know the location is that son of a bitch, and he's dead. I think there is still hope. It's crazy, but... Do you remember the name Herbert West? Herbert West. Indeed, the reanimator. There was a figure of him in the museum. The mad doctor you looked up, right? He created a serum that revived corpses while preserving their intellectual abilities. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting we get our hands on that serum, inject it into Bradley's corpse, and interrogate him to find out where the ritual will take place. That's right. You're right, it is crazy. Fucking crazy. But it's either that or watch this planet go to hell. Okay, where can we find West? He was charged with desecration and murder. Murder? The fresher the corpses, the better, I guess. He was sentenced to death. He's in Stonegate, waiting for his time to come. Okay, so we are off to prison? Let's get going then. Should we inform the captain? Screw the captain. He already thinks we're crazy. What good would that do? In that case, there is nothing we can do here. Let's go. What a development. They must have already taken the mayor's body to the morgue. I don't know if Dr. West's formula will work on a body that's been cut open. So let's hurry before they do the autopsy. That's actually not where I wanted to go. I thought this was the West's place because it had a skull on it. The detectives, right? I'm Paul Riley. My partners told me you were coming. Herbert West, huh? There he is, cell number 3. There is a sheet of paper on the desk. Let's see. Cell 1, Barry Copeland. Execution date, Friday. Last meal, steak with coleslaw. Cell 2, Stuart House. Execution date, March 2nd, 1934. Cell 3, Herbert West. Execution date, to be determined. Yes? What can you tell us about Herbert West? You want my opinion? I hope he wrote a tale. He killed innocent people for his blasphemous experiments. No one but God can grant or take life. We can keep an eye on this room for you. You can take a break if you want. We're police officers. Trust us. I appreciate it, but my post is here. I can't leave it. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so we will need to make him leave. There is only one key hanging there. The tag says, Old Betty. Detective. You've come to see Herbert West, haven't you? Let's stick to it. Come on, you used to have funny things to say. It's full of papers. Hello, Barry. Hey, fellas. Are you lawyers? No, sorry. We're police officers. Police officers. Oh, wow. Need anything, gentlemen? Some moonshine? Tobacco? Meds? Don't let this buzz fool you. Old Stuart can get anything. Tell me about your merchandise. At the moment, I only deal in 3 items: booze, tobacco, and medicine. But I'm thinking of expanding the business. What are you interested in? Medicine? I visit the infirmary a lot. And I don't know why, but sometimes I end up with my pants full of medicine. Strange, huh? It's like, I don't know, magic. Tobacco. It's the common currency of every prison in every state. Bright, dark, chewing. Take your pick. Booze. One of the morning shift guards, Adams, runs a still. Illegal. What? An illegal distillery. Well, of course it's illegal. Where did you come from? Every now and then, Adams lets me try some of his new, products. I become his... I was going to say guinea pig, but I prefer official tester. In exchange, he gives me a few bottles. Small ones, mind you. But who's complaining? We'd love to do business with you. And old Stuart would be delighted to do business with you too. But no money. Money is useless here. Only bartering. What do you want to barter for your merchandise? It gets very boring here. Give me something to entertain myself. Do the gods know about your business? Don't they say anything to you? What are they going to say? They take 40% of the profits. Why are you walking around non-stop? I get dizzy just watching you. It's my exercise time. I've been here a long time. I don't want my body to atrophy. It'll be stiff enough when old Betty gives me her goodnight kiss. We've got work to do. So old Betty is the electrocution machine then. Okay, we're just lighting a fire extinguisher now. Hey! That fire extinguisher is there for a reason. So put it back where it belongs. Thank you. Okay, Herbert West, the reanimator. Mr. West. Dr. West. Detectives Foster and Whitman would like to ask you some questions. I know you. You were part of the raid that broke into my lab and landed me here. What are you here for? We need your help. My help, huh? I can't help anyone while I'm confined to this place. Mr. West. I'd prefer you call me Dr. West. Do you know the date of your execution yet? I hope it's soon. They have taken more than my freedom. They have deprived me of the right to practice my scientific vocation. The life has no meaning for me anymore. We need your serum to revive corpses. All the samples were destroyed when the police broke into my lab. Didn't you keep some anywhere else? No, I was careless. Can you make the serum? I could, but without a lab and locked up here, it's impossible. Damn it, Harvey, we're late again. Why do you want my serum? We want to avoid a tragedy. It's a long story, but without your serum, there may not be a tomorrow. You seem very desperate. I can see in your eyes that I'm your only hope. It disgusts me to collaborate with the police when you were the ones who put me here. but I can share a rumor that's going around the prison with you. What rumor are you referring to? Some guards are scared. They don't dare walk past the basement door. They claim they heard the screams of someone named Davis and Paoli. How does God help us? They are both dead. Paoli hanged himself in his cell, and Davis was fried by old Betty. Sounds like a stupid ghost story, right? I think someone is replicating my serum in that basement. Okay. Who could be replicating your serum? There are only 2 other people beside me who know my formula. One is my former assistant. He was with me from the beginning. Did you find him? No, he's still on the run. And the other? Dr. Eric Moreland Clapham Lee. He was the one I started developing the serum with back in the day. We met during the Great War at a medical camp. But I think Moreland is a long shot. Why do you say that? His plane was shot down. I decapitated his corpse to experiment on it. And he disappeared. Both his body and his head. As I said, Moreland is a long shot, but not impossible. Okay, we may talk to you again. Ha! Mysterious. Do you want a lighter? Let's see what you've gone to bargain with. Keep it. There is no demand for that in here. Do you want a gun? Come on. I think it just doesn't work. I don't deal with guns. Sorry. Why do you need a lawyer? I'm innocent, and they're about to execute me. Don't listen to him. He murdered a farmer in Dunwich. It wasn't me. Witness said that it was a black man. I was helping Seth Bishop when it happened. Believe me, it wasn't me. Okay. We listened to Barry Copeland's story, apparently. Yes. Are you aware of the rumors about the basement? You mean the screams of the dead? I've never heard them. But I won't deny that every time I walk past the door, I cross myself. Okay. Ooh, I know what we are going to do. The trash can full of papers and a lighter. Hell, the lighter's out of juice. Dude. Fuck you. Okay, so we need to find lighter fluid somewhere. Okay. Oh. That led us to the basement, apparently. Yay. But you know what? We will continue our investigation next time. So, for today, thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.